Today on Addicted to Gear, we're going to be talking about a couple of ways you can protect your investment. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Addicted to Gear. I hope you guys are all doing fantastically well today. Today we're going to be talking about investing in your investment. Does that make sense? Basically, spending some money to protect your gear is what I'm talking about here today. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people show up at rehearsals or gigs with MacGyvered versions of like cases or bags to carry their gear in. Things that were homemade because I guess they couldn't find the appropriate carrying case or carrying solution for these devices. And it's a little bit sad that we have to resort, as musicians, we have to resort to doing these kinds of things, especially when you're talking about gear that's very expensive. Now, I'm not talking just about guitars, like you wouldn't normally show up somewhere with carrying your guitar in a garbage bag, would you? You normally would put that in a good quality case, protect your investment. So why wouldn't you do the same, for your guitar cabinets, head units, multi-effects units, pedal boards, etc. You would want to do the same. You spent a lot of money on this gear. It means a lot to you. You want to protect it. You want to make sure it lasts a long time. So I was up against the same kind of challenge when I bought a Fractal FM9 recently. It's probably one of the most expensive single pieces of gear that I've invested in. I love it so far. But of course, I didn't want to just carry it around like that. I had also MacGyvered something. I basically took an old bag from a pedal board that I had that kind of fit, but not really. Put it in a box, put it in there. It was doing the job kind of, but I thought there was a better solution. I did some research and I stumbled on Studio Slips, and Studio Slips makes all kinds of carrying case solutions for hardware made specifically for musicians. And they have such a vast inventory that if they don't have something that already fits your needs, I'm sure you could contact them and they could probably custom make something for you if they don't already have it. But that would surprise me because they have so much stuff. All you have to do is visit their website and take a look. I asked if they had a solution for the FM9. Not only do they have a solution made specifically for the FM9, but it's probably one of their best-selling items. For those of you out there that do have an FM9, this is probably one of the best solutions I can offer you. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to give you my opinion on it, what I like about it, maybe a couple of things that could be improved. Let's talk about it. Now, everything is made in the United States, and I was actually very, very pleased and surprised at the quality of the bag. So let's take a look at it in more detail, shall we? The bag is exactly the right size for an FM9. It has a really nice exterior, which I believe is waterproof, but also padded. A nice Studio Slips logo here at the front of it. Not extremely thick. You can see the bottom of it is also plastic, so it's more waterproof. If you put this down on the floor, you will have protection from the elements, especially here in the winter time. Now, the padded handle is really nicely made. You have a thick, like kind of cushion here, and it's Velcro, so you can basically take both of the handles and hold on to it like that. What I really like about this unit is these little things here in the back, and I'll get to that in a second. You can see how it's reinforced with some really nice, I believe it's nylon, some type of nylon. This bag in the front is so convenient because it actually is a perfect size to hold an expression pedal, some cables, and perhaps the plug of the unit, and maybe a couple of other little accessories. So it's nice to be able to carry everything in one go. This is one of the things that I love about products that are made with the actual gigging musician in mind, is that they think about ways to free up your hands. You can feel the thickness of it. If you put your hands and you squeeze it, you know it's going to be safe. So I want to put the FM9 in here just to show you how well it fits and what else we can actually put in here. And then I'm going to show you how these little things work, which I think are quite ingenious. So if we take the FM9 and put it into the bag, you can see that it's really nicely fit. It fits like a glove. You can actually sandwich it in there just like that. Really heavy duty zippers. And then this part of the bag, if you open it up like this, will give you access to some additional storage. And normally with something like an FM9, you're going to want to put in your expression pedal. So let's do that. Let's see how much room we actually have in here. Expression pedal number 1 in there. A few nice cables that we want to put in there as well. As you can see, we have additional ample room here to put in some other things, but this is typically what I would put in here. Zip it all up. Once it's in there, you have a nice, well-protected bag to carry your unit, and it's just one thing to carry a whole bunch of stuff very conveniently. Now, if that wasn't practical enough, guys, I'm going to show you one other thing that I really love about the design on these Studio Slip gig bags is these little hooks in the back. Now, these little hooks, there's actually 4 of them, are there for a very specific reason. If you have your hands full and you can't carry it with the handle, they supply 2 of these shoulder straps with these really nice hooks. So all you have to do is hook one on, like so. Adjust it according to your needs. You can carry the case just like this, have both of your hands free, one for your guitar, one for your head unit or something else, maybe your pedal board or whatever else you're carrying, and you know that this is going to be safe and sturdy and very comfortable. Now, if that wasn't cool enough, they give you an extra strap so you can actually backpack it, and that is very, very thoughtful and convenient in my opinion, because you know, sometimes it's easier to carry things on your back so they don't get jammed indoors when you're walking through and all that kind of stuff when you're carrying other goodies, and you know it's going to be well protected. So let's try that. Now, of course, when you're carrying this on your back, you're going to have to adjust the straps. I left them long just to show you just how much strap you have here. If you're a tall fellow, no issues. If you're a little bit shorter, you can shorten it up and it should fit you like a glove as well. You can choose how you want to use it on your back. You can carry it down low like Jimmy Page or up high like a jazz player. It's your choice. So there's a lot to like about these Studio Slip gig bags. They're going to make my life a whole lot easier, and I'm going to sleep more peacefully at night knowing that my FM9 is not going to be wrecked. I've had a few nightmares about that already, guys. What do I like about this? The price is good. The build quality is really solid. I mean, the zippers are high quality, the fabric, the padding, the straps, the handle. These things are going to last you a long time. Do I have a couple of suggestions for Studio Slips? Yes, I do. One of the suggestions that I do have is perhaps offer the bags in a material that is a little bit more like a vinyl, as opposed to this type of material. I don't know what it's called, just because I'm a dog owner. And dog owners know, if you're like me, you got dog hair all over the place. This type of fabric is really good, but it does attract, and dog hair does stick to it, where I feel if they have like kind of a vinyl, kind of like this type of material for the entire bag, it's a lot easier for us. We don't have to constantly pick out dog hair from our bags. You know how it is. It's just a thing, but for me, it's quite important. It would be cool to somehow integrate maybe a little bit of extra storage space. So for those of you that have very good eyes, eagle eyes, you probably spotted that my Marshall Studio Vintage head here is also being protected by a Studio Slip product. As you can see, fits like a glove, made to measure, has a really nice Velcro strap here in the front so that the slip won't come off. The slip itself is made in such a way that it protects the head unit. Good quality, thick material, well made, nicely padded inside and out. It's gonna last you a lifetime. It even has a little protector here on the top of it so that your handle is protected. And look at this. Slip it on, protect your handle by slipping the little piece underneath, and then all you gotta do, put the little Velcro piece and you're good to go. So I'm really happy that I discovered the Studio Slips products and lineup. They have awesome stuff. You guys rock. Big thumbs up from me. I love your products. I highly recommend them to everyone who's moving anything in and out of your house, to rehearsals or gigs or anything like that. Do yourself a favor, invest. It's not a big amount of money to invest, and it's like insurance, you know. You don't want anything to happen to your gear. If anything should happen, you want to know that it's well protected, and you're going to enjoy your gear for a long, long time that way, you know, and just protect your investment. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Addicted to Gear. Hopefully, my opinion serves you well. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe if you haven't already done so, because there's more. See you soon.